Yo people, and we're back with another video, and today we're just going to be talking about, have Arsenal done enough in the transfer window? It is deadline day, so don't get me wrong, something could still happen, but how likely, I guess we'll find out. We've got until 10 p.m. Let's see what Arsenal can do. But before we get into the video, you know what to do. Smash the subscribe button, grow the community, hit the like button, drop a comment. Algorithm gang, we're trying to grow, get this content out there to all the beautiful people in the world. So, alright, so far, Arsenal have signed David Raya. We took him permanent from the loan we had last season. We've signed Tommy Setford. Whoops, sorry. The young goalkeeper from Ajax. We signed some guy called, I think his name's Lucas Nygaard, another goalkeeper, young goalkeeper. Obviously, we signed Riccardo Calafiori, Italian defender. We've signed Mikel Moreno, Spanish midfielder. But we have yet to address the forward line, which everybody going into this window was kind of in agreement. This is the priority for Arsenal. The priority is X factor in the front line. If you asked any Arsenal fan out there in the world, they would have told you, if you can give me a striker or a top winger, that's what I want. There's been loads of links across this transfer window. The likes of Gyökeres, the likes of Isak, Osimhen. We've been linked to Nico Williams. There were small links to Pedro Neto. But we just haven't addressed the forward line. And I don't know, to me it's a bit weird, especially considering we've let Eddie Nketiah go now. He's gone. So I know he didn't play too many games, but it's an option that's gone. Jesus has an injury. He's meant to be back after the international break, but even then, that's a couple weeks, and that's if he's back. So as it stands right now, the only person we can really play up front is Kai Havertz. So what if something happens to Kai Havertz? Do you know what? It's just a scenario that I can see, that both Kai Havertz and Jesus get injured at the same time, and then we have to see, I don't know, maybe Trossard go up top with Saka on the right and Martinelli on the left. Then it's like, okay, your left side is even more damaged, because who comes on when Martinelli's not really cutting the mustard, or Trossard is not cutting the mustard up top? What happens? What do we do? So I mean, so back to my original question: have Arsenal done enough? Look. It's transfer deadline day, don't get me wrong. We're still linked with the likes of Tony, who does look like he's close to going to, I think it's Al Ahly, club in Saudi. We are linked heavily with Raheem Sterling. Whether that will happen is a whole nother story. From what I currently understand, Arsenal are only really willing to explore it if we can get him on a free. So involves Chelsea terminating his contract, which means they need to sort out business on their end, because they owe him 70 million. So will he bite the bullet on that piece? I doubt it, because that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Sometimes man owe me £7 and I'm not willing to part way with that. Do you know what I mean? So 70 million. And then Kingsley Coleman, who, I'll be super honest with you, I just don't want him. He's too injury prone. Don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic player. He's got the ability, all of that. But how many games will he play? So, unless Arsenal kind of hit us from left field, catch us all off guard with some random signing that nobody expected, I don't think we've done enough. Let's just say the ends now as it is. I don't think we've done enough, because we haven't addressed the area that we needed to address with the most importance. We needed X factor in the front line, and you can see it from the first few games. Yeah, we've won both of them, but you can see that we're missing a bit of that panache, you know what I mean? A little bit of that magic, do you know what I mean? A little bit of that flair, a little bit of that unpredictability, you know, a little bit of that chaos. So, look, Edu came out unprovoked. Nobody asked him to say this. Nobody was questioning him. Nothing. He just said, "Look, I'm paraphrasing, but by the end of the transfer window, you won't be disappointed." As it stands right now, I'm very disappointed because people who know me know who I wanted. I wanted Gyökeres. I, I would happily reverse all transfer dealings we've done so far this season to get Gyökeres. I would do that. That's how much I want Gyökeres. But are we going to make it happen? Who knows? Don't get me wrong. In regards to Nico Williams and Gyökeres, they both have release clauses. So it is possible that in about an hour's time, it's breaking news. Arsenal have triggered release clause for Williams or for Gyökeres. It's doable. Is it realistic though? I don't think so. And I've been speaking to some fellow Gooners, and I've just been saying that I've read this book before. I've read this book before, man. It happens a lot. Like we always attack the transfer window to some degree, but we always leave the transfer window feeling like we're one or two players short of having that amazing window that would take us just that one step further, which is the Premier League. This season is worse. And do you know why it's worse? Because last season we only missed out on the Premier League by one win. I'm not the greatest mathematician. I am not the greatest mathematician. But if you bring in a Gyökeres or you bring in a Williams, that's that one win. And that's them 3 points. And that's potentially the Premier League. So look, I'm gonna keep my powder dry because I don't wanna say something too mad and then deadline day Arsenal make mad signings. But as it stands right now, if it was to end as it is, we haven't done enough. And I'll be looking at the season I'm in and are in, mainly waiting for January for us to go and add some more depth into the squad, add some more quality. So yeah, people, let me know what you think about Arsenal's transfer window so far. Do you feel we've done enough? Do you feel we need to do more? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you glad? It helps a lot. Drop a comment, it helps a lot. And hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch you next time.